There's a lot of people offing themselves during these harsh times. And I don't fucking blame them. The whole goddamn world's turned to fucking shit. There's not a lot of hope for a brighter future these days. Everything's sadder than a little kid that dropped his fucking ice cream. There's always people who have it worse than you. But fuck them. You can't feel their pain. You can only feel yours. And it hurts like a son of a bitch. You can try to understand. You can try to empathize. But you will never truly know what it feels like to be someone else. I can't even imagine what it must be like to be a black person in this world with all the Black Lives Matter bullshit going on. As a black person in this country, your self-worth must be in the fucking crapper. I've read about these situations where a black person was found dead hanging from a tree. And I'm not talking about in the 1930s, I'm talking about today. And each of these stories had a fucking coroner's report ruling it a suicide. And people start reacting to that shit like it's a victory. You see, it's not racism, they did it to themselves. Yeah, but these people hated racism so goddamn much, it made their lives so fucking miserable that they were willing to kill themselves to frame racism for murder. There's no half-ass in that belief, ladies and gentlemen. Those black people killed themselves because they hated the world that they lived in. That's a pretty strong message. There's no victory in that. It's just sadness. And on top of that, we're in the middle of a global fucking pandemic. Our cocksucking government is over there fumbling its responsibilities like a little kid with wet hands trying to pick up a fucking water balloon. And it's not just the global pandemic that's the problem. The true colors of humanity are coming out during these times. And apparently, the true color of humanity is brown. Like shit. All the hatred, all the ignorance, all the greed. It's loud and it's clear and it hurts. Because it seems like nobody cares about anything anymore. You fucking narcissists. And that means in a world full of billions of people, shit packed to the fucking rafters, we feel alone. A lot of people are simply choosing to opt out, self-terminate, kick the fucking bucket. And I'm telling you right now, I don't need to hear any more of this shit. I've had multiple suicides in my family, one coming during these hard times. And to be honest with you, I'm someone who struggled with depression and suicide for a long time. Look at this fucking face. Does this look like a happy fucking face? No, it looks like a shit goddamn face because I feel like shit. Trust me, I've seen the destruction that suicide causes families, and I've made the decision not to give up. Not for myself, but for the sake of my loved ones. Because obviously, their lives wouldn't be as awesome without me. But for as pessimistic as I can be, I gotta admit, I am one resilient bastard. Why do you think I'm still doing this shit even though I suck at it? No matter how low I get, I always bounce back and come up with a new reason for hope. Time and time again. I don't know why and I don't know how, but I do. Mostly I'm just wildly delusional. Killing yourself is selfish and it's short-sighted. You kill yourself to get out of this reality, but you don't know what awaits you on the other side. For all you know, it could be worse. Imagine killing yourself only to find out that you'll have to relive the same exact life, but the only difference is, this time, your dick is smaller. That goes for you too, ladies. The thing about life that's so special is that it's right here in front of you. And I don't think you can make life exactly the way that you want it to be, but you can always make changes. If you're not proud of who you are, you can always reinvent yourself. You can always change your circumstances. Nothing is permanent. And knowing that should provide you with the freedom to make a change. Now, I don't mean to give you any flowery bullshit. I'm not going to tell you that everything's going to be okay because I'm not so sure that it will be. From the looks of things, life is just one giant cock in the ass. Listen, we'll get past this coronavirus shit probably. It'll just be a page in history when it's all said and done. But things such as ignorance, racism, oppression, greed, hatred, that seems to be here to stay. And I don't know how to deal with it any more than you do. But I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. The weapon that keeps me going is pissy-assed anger. Now I know it's not a proper solution, but for me it's a solution. It pisses me the fuck off that it never seems to be the assholes of the world that off themselves. You never hear about the murderers and the rapists swallowing a bag of pills, or eating a fucking bullet, or taking a swan dive off a fucking mountain like they should. Instead, it's usually the sensitive, emotional, open-minded thinkers of the world that kill themselves. But those are the exact type of people that we need during these hard times. We need more soldiers on the front lines to fight the never-ending battle of ignorance. And I'm not saying there's any direct war to fight, but just having some good people alive to keep each other sane while dealing with all this crazy shit might be a worthy endeavor. Again, I've seen all these lovely little videos telling people that their lives matter and everything is worthwhile. But to be real with you, I'm not sure my life matters at all. So if I were to suddenly drop dead, nobody would even know about it except for the few people that I share my life with. And I could count those people on 2 hands. I don't think my life matters one goddamn bit, but that's not going to deter me from living it. If nothing else, I live for spite. Why can't I be another motherfucker sucking up oxygen on this planet? If all the other assholes of the world can skip around living their best life, then I should too. And I guess that's my message. If you're a good and decent person that works hard to be a good and decent person, or if you're a person that wants to be good and decent, then I want you to live. I want you to live because maybe one day we'll be there to help each other, to take care of each other, to be there for one another. If nothing else, it would just be nice to know that there's other people out there like me who just want to pursue this idea of life with other people who share the same respect for living that I do. Listen to Old Uncle Trailer Park. If I haven't blown my face all over the fucking sidewalk yet, then we still got a chance. It's a fucking slim chance, but it's still a goddamn motherfucking chance. And so long as we have a chance, then we have a fucking chance. So keep your hope, motherfucker. Even when you think there is none. You might be surprised with how things end up.